in GML. I may not be able to get the entirety of this recorded. I'm recording this while the wife is outside with our antisocial cat. So I may skip some of the normal things I do before I start the game. Just going to start with Saints are 3-10. The Browns are 5-8. We're both just looking forward to the off season. Teddy Bridgewater is currently our starting quarterback. We'll see what he can do against the Cleveland front that's going to come after him with Myles Garrett and others in the picture. So let's go ahead and get this game started. And let's get it ready. Go ahead and organize my notes while I'm here. Okay. There we go. Tariq Woolen last week, 8 tackles. I'm assuming a loss to the Bengals. There's Teddy Bridgewater, Chris Olave, who's had a spark of good fortune. There's Joshua McCallum, most of our linebackers. But here come the Cleveland Browns as they march into the Big Easy. 5-10 on the year, and here come the boys in black, led by Teddy Bridgewater, who's got his number 5 back. And we're finally not on Thursday primetime. There's Dorian Thompson-Robinson on the sidelines. Big news for this game, Deshaun Watson is out with an ACL tear. So we will see second-year man Jaden Mann out of Iowa leading the Browns offense against this Saints team. And it looks like he's going to get first shot to go on offense as the Saints look to be kicking it away. Jake Elliott lining up for the kickoff here. Let's get everybody lined up here and ready to go. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And this. And this. Here we go. Jake Elliott kicks it away. Dylan Gold and Emmanuel Williams back to receive. I believe this is going to be Gold taking it from the goal line. He meets face-to-face with number 44 for the Saints, who I do not have that number handy, unfortunately. Jaden Mann, you can see, pretty solid numbers, honestly, considering he's a backup and has been pressed into service. So we'll see what the kid can do against a live fire Saints team. 1st and 10, Mann's in the shotgun, looking to throw early on. He throws right-hand side, and he's got number 82, the tight end, Daniel Bellinger, for a gain of 12 and a Browns first down. Operating from the 30 under center is Mann. Got Chubb in the backfield. He's going to hand it off right side, and he's going to meet, I believe that was Brian Brasino. That's Trey Weathers. Big man in the middle, the rookie out of LSU. And that is a minimal gain of 3. And that's going to lead to 2nd and 7 for the Browns. Man back in the gun with Chubb to his right. From his 33, he throws right-hand side, and it's nearly picked. Nearly picked off by number 39, Benjamin St. Just, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 7. 3 receivers to Mann's left. Chubb to his right in the backfield as he's in the gun. He looks to fake the handoff to Chubb. Chubb picks up Daniil Hunter on the pressure, and that's going to lead to a completion to Bellinger and a first down. Good play of 11 yards there. Good blitz pickup there by Chubb, stopping Daniil Hunter before he gets to his quarterback, and that led to the completion. So, see Drew Brees there on the sidelines, a little frustrated, but good play there from the young man. Under center here from his 44, right-hand side handoff to Chubb, and he's going to get wrapped up after a minimal gain. I believe that may have been R.J. Copeland from his linebacker spot making the tackle there. And so Cleveland comes back out with 3 receivers to Mann's left as he hands the ball off left side to Chubb, and Chubb's got some room to operate this time, but runs into Cameron Dancer from his safety spot after a gain of about 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 5 situation. They're going to give him 4. Man in the gun by himself, empty backfield on 3rd and 5 from his 48, looking to throw over the middle, and that is knocked down by Joshua McCallum. Potential Rookie of the Year candidate there in Joshua McCallum at his linebacker spot. He has been playing pretty well for a team that has not had a lot of bright spots to talk about, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And Jordan Stout on the punt for the Browns. And he kicks this one away to Bruton, who's going to wave the fair catch. It's going to bounce at the 3 and almost coffin corners it. but it bounces into the end zone and gets inside, taken out, excuse me, to the 20. And that's where Teddy Bridgewater and the Saints are going to operate. Teddy Bridgewater's had a good year. I know the numbers don't look good from a completion percentage standpoint, but a lot of it has been pressures and having to throw the ball away, and this offensive line has given him no help. He starts under center with Kendre Miller behind him, and he's looking to throw early, and he's going to roll out to his right, going to throw right inside, and he is wide of the mark. I believe that was intended for Chris Olave on that right side. Incomplete. Second down. Bridgewater back under center. This time we have an I formation behind him. They're going to hand the ball up to Miller, and he's going to juke to his left, and he's going to get close to the first down. Gets wrapped up by Greg Newsom from his corner spot. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and inches. Bunch receivers to Bridgewater's left. Kendre Miller in the backfield by himself, and he's going to get the ball and get the first down on a gain of about 2, but it is plenty enough for that Saints first down. As number 58 for the Browns, Paul Gilmore at his middle linebacker spot, poses for the camera. Bridgewater in a shotgun 1st and 10 from his 32. Bruton to his left, looking to throw. Pump fake, and he is going to be met, and he's going to drop the ball. And luckily, his team, Sheldon Rankins, former Saint, former first-round pick of the Saints, actually, veteran out of Louisville, with the sack strip, but not quite the pickup, as I believe number 51, number 51 jumps on it, and that is Dwight Adams, the rookie guard. Bridgewater in shotgun, 2nd and 23, long way to go for us, and pressure is incoming, and that is from that side, Myles Garrett, and that is going to be a trouble spot for this New Orleans team, as they have had trouble blocking pass rushers all season of any type. And he is one of the best to do it in GML, so we'll see how this works. 3rd and 23, they're going to set up a screen, and it goes nowhere. Matter of fact, it loses 2, as Cameron Mitchell's there on the tackle. And that's going to lead to a Saints punt after a real poor series. Logan Cook to kick it away. And this is going to be caught by Gold at his 29. He's going to run it out to the 35. Tries to break the tackle of Darius Rush, but no charge there. And they're going to start at the 38-yard line, excuse me. 1st and 10. Man's in the gun. Chubb there to his left. He's going to hand the ball to Chubb. Chubb's going to take it right up the middle. And he's going to get a gain, a nice hefty gain of about 7. Talented young man out of Georgia. Man in the gun, 2nd and 3 from his 45. Chubb to his left. He's going to hand the ball again to him, and he's going to go back up the middle. And why change what's working? As it looks like Melifonwu, number 6, and I think Joshua McCallum, number 15, are on the tackle there. May have been also Saguna Luby there as well. Man's under center, 1st and 10 on Saints territory in the 44. Going to hand the ball off to Chubb left side, and he's going to run straight into Joshua McCallum after a gain of 1. Man's back under center, 2nd and 9. Chubb, the only man in the backfield. He's going to run it right side, and he's going to run into a blitzing number 58. I believe that is R.J. Copeland. It is R.J. Copeland, and that leads to a 3rd and long for the Saints defense, as Man is at the Saints 44 in the gun, looking to throw, and he's got a man left side, but he is wide of the mark. That was Amari Cooper on Terrence Gilchrist. But it is wide and out of bounds, and that's going to lead to a punt. So exciting offensive action here, as Jordan Stout will kick it away. And this is not a great punt, as it angles out of bounds. Not near as good as this first one almost was. And it's marked out at the 24. And there you see the playoff picture, and you see our Saints are nowhere near it, and rightfully so. They are fighting for playoff draft pick position, not playoff position. Bridgewater under center from his 24, going to hand the ball to Kendre Miller, and he's going to go left side. And he's going to get a hard 3 yards before running into, I believe that was Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah from his linebacker spot, number 6. In the pocket, he's going to fire a dart to Kendall Traylor, the rookie out of, but not enough to get the first down. Harbor there on the tackle for Cleveland. Pistol formation set, run right side for Kendre Miller. He's going to break it right, and he's got some room to run and operate on that right side. And he gets a gain of about 20 before he's brought out of bounds by number 22, Matthew Harbor, from his safety spot. Good run there on that right side. Saints sealing off that edge rather well. Kendall Traylor out there getting a good block as well. So the first big play on either side really goes to the Saints on the run game. Bridgewater's in the gun, operating in Brown's territory now from the 48. He's looking to throw. Pump fake, throws left-hand side. And he's got Devin Duvernay on that left side for a gain of about 7. And finally, Bridgewater's in positive passing numbers. Under center, 2nd down and 3. Handoff left side to Kendre Miller. And Kendre's going to fight forward and get most of what he needed. He got 2. He needed 3. Number 50 there on the tackle, C.J. Cunningham for the Browns. Bunch receivers to Bridgewater's right as he is in the gun, 3rd and 1. Throws that right side, nearly wide of the mark of Kendall Traylor. Breaks a tackle. Just hammers that guy to the ground. I think that may have been Matthew Harbor. Yeah, that was Matthew Harbor that just got a little bit embarrassed there on that one. But it is the Saints' first down as they are at the Browns 32. Bridgewater's under center, 1st and 10. Got Kendre Miller in the backfield, and they're going to hand it to him. And he is going to run into Myles Garrett and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And those are two guys you do not want to run into if you are any sort of Saints offensive player. That is a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to Bridgewater in the gun on 2nd and 14, looking to throw. Once again, he's going to throw into the flat to Bruton. He's going to have some room to operate there on that right side, but he runs into Harbor from his safety spot amongst others, and that's going to be a gain of about 7. Gets half of it back. Leads to a 3rd and 7. Going to fake the handoff, and oh boy, he's got some pressure. He flings one into the end zone, but it is wide of the mark. Did get hit as he threw there. I believe number 57, Isaiah McGuire from the edge, got some pressure, and that's going to lead to a Jake Elliott field goal attempt of 47 yards. It is up and away, and it is good. And the Saints are on the board first here with less than 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Been a fast first quarter so far. Saints 3, Browns nothing. 21 seconds to be precise as Elliott kicks it away. And Dylan Gold's going to receive this one way deep in the end zone and just take the knee. And that's where Mann's going to operate, is at the 25-yard line. This will be in his 3rd drive. Looked good when he hands it to Nick Chubb. Hasn't looked great throwing to anyone outside of Daniel Bellinger as tight end. He starts with bunch receivers to his left, under center. And he's going to hand the ball off up the middle to Chubb. And Chubb's going to run into Segan Alubi, number 41. And he's going to have a gain of about 2. Segan Alubi's been a nice pickup for these Saints defenders, I will say. Man back under center, 2nd and 8. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter as we flip sides. Saints have had a nice balanced attack so far. It hasn't netted them much as far as yardage, but balanced attack can keep you, balanced and keep your opponent guessing. Second quarter begins. Mann's under center, 2nd and 8 from his 27. Looks to throw this time. Saints trying to apply some pressure. He throws it to Chubb in the flat. And that is a gain of about 1. As Chubb gets it in the flat and can't do much with it. Dancer there with the tie. Blitz coming. And Mann did not have time to get set as Tariq Woolen comes in on the corner blitz, and it gets home. And that has been the only way the Saints have managed to get pressure this season consistently, is sending the blitz and sending extra rushers. And that time it does get home. Nice tackle. Shoulders right in the numbers. That's a loss of 8, but more importantly, that is a 4th down, and that is going to lead to Jordan Stout punting it away once again for the Browns. Kicks it away, and Bruton's going to catch it at his 30, and he's going to be wrapped up nearly immediately by Greg Newsome at the 34, and that's where Bridgewater and the boys start up again. Like to see some more big plays in the passing game, but also do not want to get Bridgewater killed back there. Myles Garrett is on the edge. So we're going to hand the ball off right side to Bruton. And Bruton gets a nice gain of about 8. And I think that's the way you have to beat the Browns this game, is Bridgewater shouldn't be throwing a whole lot, because if he's back there, he's going to get harassed. Bridgewater under center, 2nd and 2. He's going to look to throw short this time, and he throws wide of the mark. It was intended for Juwan Johnson, the tight end, but unfortunately well out of the way and incomplete. 3rd and 2, split backfield for Bridgewater in the gun. And he's going to hand the ball off to Kendra Miller right side, and he's got room to operate. He cuts it back upfield, gets past midfield to the 45 of Cleveland. Nice gain of about 15 there. Saints look really good in the run blocking game right now, I got to say. Everybody definitely doing their part to run block. Bridgewater back in the gun. I believe Bruton's back there with him. 1st and 10 from the Browns 45. And he's looking to throw. And there's heat coming. And the Browns send their own blitz this time. And Paul Gilmore, the middle linebacker, gets home. Can't really blame anybody on that one. That's just a good timely blitz there right up the middle, and nobody could pick it up. Bridgewater in the gun, 2nd and 17. Hands the ball off to Bruton. He's going to cut back up the middle. Runs into Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah after a gain of about 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and long situation just inside Browns territory at the 48. Bridgewater's in the gun by himself. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to find Chris Olave. Had a long way to go, not enough time to get there as he runs into Cameron Mitchell at his corner spot for a gain of about 11. And too long to kick the field goal, so the Saints are going to go for it here. I kind of like this aggressive nature here. In the gun, Bridgewater's looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle. Oh, it's tipped away. Oh, it was a good idea there. Olave had a step, or excuse me, Devin Duvernay had a step there. But unfortunately it was knocked down, and the Saints are going to turn the ball over on downs. I don't fault the Saints for that particular 4th down conversion or attempt, and it was a good play. Just couldn't quite execute there. And the Browns are going to start at the Browns 38, 1st and 10. Man throwing right side, and it's wide of the mark. I believe that was intended for maybe Dylan Gold out of the backfield. I didn't catch the number quite handy. It may have been 81, Michael Thomas, former Saint. Man on 2nd down throws over the middle. He's got Amari Cooper, and that's the man you want to find if you are Jaden Mann. You want to find Amari Cooper, number 2. The veteran out of Alabama is still an elite wide receiver in this game. And now the Browns are in Saints territory at the 42, 1st and 10. Mann's in the gun with Chubb to his right, looking to throw, however. And he's going to find, he's not going to find number 83. Emmanuel Williams, unfortunately, is knocked out of his hands, incomplete. So 2nd and 10, man's back under center, heavy set to the right, but they're going to look to throw. Quick throw. And I think that might have been Bellinger. I believe that was 82. Yeah, that's his 3rd catch of the game. Leads to a 3rd and long here. Band's in the gun from the Saints 40. Saints need to stop here, and they're going to get one. As I believe that is number 46, Cameron Dantzler, running up to knock that away. Incomplete. And that is going to lead to a familiar sight for the Browns today, and that is the sight of Mr. Stout, Jordan Stout, punting it away. And another bad punt. 23 yards? I believe that's a 23-yard punt net, so not great. That's who we need to feed today, Kendra Miller. Bridgewater's in the gun, 1st and 10. He's got Bruton to his right now. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw right-hand side. He's got a man open, and that is Olave. No, excuse me, that's Duvernay. 12 and 13, hard to make out. And that is a big play of nearly 30. That's be 26 yards. If only he could have kept his feet. He kind of tripped up a little bit and unfortunately got touched there, but he keeps his feet. That's a touchdown. Good throw from Bridgewater. Big play in the air. Nice to see. Handoff left side to Kendra Miller, and he's got room to run. He's got nobody in front of him. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Kendra Miller. 53 yards. And just like that, the Saints are up 9-0. Big time run from the guy. Just signed a new contract. This organization does believe in him as the rebuild is beginning in New Orleans. And he proves them well right with a good run off the left side. But you got to credit those blockers on that left side as well. Guys like Chris Olave on the outside, Juwan Johnson there setting the edge. I believe even Kendall Traylor was out there on that edge as well. And with 6:04 left, Elliott puts it through the uprights, and it is 10-0. And the Saints are looking solid in the run game, and Bridgewater's doing enough with his arm to make it work. Elliott's going to kick it away. It's going to be received by Dylan Gold at the goal line, and he's going to take it out to the 10-15. He's going to try and get around to the 20. And just past the 20 to the 21. And that's where Jaden Mann and the Browns will start their next drive. He's under center, bunch receivers to his left. And he's going to look to throw here over the middle and just wide of the mark. Has been a little consistently wide today. Maybe see his quarterback coach talk to him on the sidelines between series here. Man back to throw again. Foskey with some pressure, so he throws it out into the flat to Bellinger, his tight end. Gain of about 3. And that leads to another 3rd and long situation. Heavy set to the left. Do they run it left side with Chubb and try and get these tough yards? No, they're just going to throw. He's throwing deep and too deep. Intended for Amari Cooper. St. Just on the coverage there. Well covered, but also poorly thrown. And that is going to be a quick 3 and out for the Browns as they are really, really missing. They're really missing Deshaun Watson right now. Stout with the punt, and that's going to be a fair catch at the 27 for Bruton, and that's where Kendre Miller, who's already over 100 yards today, will get back out there and see if he can add to that total. It's nice for the Saints to see the Saints making big runs against defenses instead of their defense allowing big runs. Kendre's going to get the ball again left side, and he's got another hole, and he's got number 87 out there with him, O.J. Howard, trying to bulldog some space. He gets a gain of 20, or excuse me, 18. And that left side has been lights out for the Saints as far as blocking goes. Look at the Olave there trying to throw a block, OJ throwing a block. O-line really making a statement today in the run game blocking. Bridgewater in the gun, going to hand off to Kendre Miller again. He breaks the tackle this time, has to work a little harder for it. Unfortunately now, we are going to have to rely on our backup as Eric McCoy has had to go sit down with it. It looks like a wrist injury, or maybe it's a head thing because he doesn't have his helmet, so they may be checking him out for some head trauma there. We'll see about that as soon as we can. Hand off to Kendre left side, and he's going to bulldoze forward and come just shy of the sticks. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa there at the stop, but not before he gets about 6. And 3rd and inches, I formation. You got to think they're going to feed Miller again. No, they're going to fake it, throw right side, and they have a man wide open in Chris Olave, and that is what the run game can do for you, folks. Sets up the play action, a beautiful play action fake by Teddy Bridgewater, and there is nothing but green grass in front of Chris Olave as he burns Michael Harbor at his safety spot. You can't put a safety on Chris Olave. He is too good of a playmaker. And just like that, the Saints score again, making it 16-0 extra point pending. It is up, and it is good. This is the kind of offense you'd like to see consistently out of the Saints, this balanced attack that can quick strike. 3:57 left in the first half, 17-0 Saints. And this is going to be caught in the end zone, and Dylan Gold is just going to take the knee. And Jaden Mann has to get something going for this Cleveland offense. I know it's a tough ask for the young man. The Saints fans, we've seen it. Having Jeff Harper, our practice squad guy, go into the mix. A young guy, it's hard to see him struggle. And this is not going to help him any, as Cameron Dantzler is going to come in from his safety spot, and they're going to get home They're going to rule him in the grass, so the ball did come out there, but they're going to rule him in the grass. They're not going to rule that an incomplete pass. 7-yard loss, 2nd and 17. Man's under center from his 18. Looks to throw short to Bellinger. And that's not going to do a whole lot there, but get him 4 yards and make it a slightly shorter 3rd down. Heavy set receivers to the right for Man. He's looking that way, but there's pressure coming. And Michael Hecht, who has been a godsend for that Saints interior pressure. The Saints have needed interior pressure all season, and finally they signed Michael Hecht, and I believe that is his 3.5. He's gotten 3.5 sacks since he's been moved into the interior from his outside linebacker spot he was playing with the Rams a couple of years ago. And that's going to force another stout punt from his end zone. And that is going to be called by Bruton at his 42. He's going to juke. He's going to get out to midfield and get out to the Browns' 45. So excellent field position for the Saints here as they come out firing. And you'd like to see him continue this attack. With 2:14 left, this will probably be the last play for the 2-minute warning. You got Kendall Traylor in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to him. They're going to hand it to to Miller. Runs it right side for a gain of about 3. Vaughn Valentine with the tackle, and that's going to lead to the 2-minute warning. If you're a fan of the black and gold, you're happy right now. That's 17-0. Bridgewater's in the gun, 2nd and 7, setting up the screen to Bruton, and he's got blockers ahead. He jukes. Poor Harbor has been abused outside of that safety spot. Leads to a gain of 6. It is still 3rd and 1. Bruton's only back in the backfield with Bridgewater in the gun. Looks to throw, rolls to his right. Tries to hit Bruton in the flat, but unfortunately wide of the mark and incomplete. Bridgewater got a little rattled there in the pocket, had to kind of throw it away. And once again, the Saints are showing some aggressiveness, going for it, showing a power set here. But they're going to throw right side, and it looked like that got tipped at the line. May have been tipped by Paul Gilmore on a blitz. Intended receiver was Juwan Johnson. That looked tipped at the line, though, and the Saints are going to turn the ball over again on downs. And with 1:48 left now, the Browns can start their 2-minute offense. Let's see if they have some better luck than they've had pretty much all game. Man looks to throw once again. Looks right-hand side. He's got Bellinger. That's been by far his favorite target. Oh, the ball is knocked out. But luckily for Bellinger, it rolls out of bounds harmlessly. And the Browns are going to take the ball at the 48, 1st and 10. Chubb, the only guy in the backfield with Man, but Man's throwing left side to Bellinger again. And the workhorse in the offense as far as catching the ball. Bunch of receivers to Man's right as he is trying to run the hurry up here. Drops back. He's going to fling one left side deep, and did he catch that? Wow. I really thought he stepped out of bounds with that one, but once again, Amari Cooper, F it, he's there. Throw it to him. Had Terrence Gilchrist in coverage there. That's a toe tapper. That's a really good catch. Oh, man, that's brutal for the Saints there. 1:19 left, and you allow a big play like that to Amari Cooper. That sets the Browns up really pretty. 1st and goal from the 1. This is a Chubb special right here. Handoff left side, and he's just going to bulldoze right in. And that's what you got to worry about if you're a Browns fan, as Daniel Bellinger, the starting tight end, gets hurt. He's been used and abused today. Wonder if maybe that last fumble he had maybe knocked something a little bit loose. Hopefully he's okay, can make his way back into the field of play as Bruton takes it about 3 yards deep and runs it out past the 20. Gets to the 25, so basically gets exactly what he would have gotten if he'd have just kneeled it in the end zone. So Bridgewater and the boys come back out now at only 17-7. In the gun is Bridgewater. 1st and 10, 1:13 left. Pump fake, rolls a little bit to his right, looking for somebody, looking for anybody. He finds somebody in Juwan Johnson. Breaks the tackle of Owusu Koromoa and gets just past midfield to the Browns' 48 before getting wrapped up, and that's going to be a first time out for our Saints. as they call it with, I believe, 112 left? 101 left, excuse me. Bridgewater in the gun, 1st and 10 in Browns territory. Looking to throw is Bridgewater. Sets up the screen, this time to Kendre Miller, right side. He's going to try and break a tackle, but he is brought down by Denzel Ward after a gain of 9. Clock is ticking, under 40 seconds left. Bridgewater back in the gun. And he's looking to throw once again. He's going to set up another screen to Bruton. To Kendre Miller. And after a gain of about 7, they're going to call their second timeout. From the Browns 35, in the gun, Bridgewater fakes, looks over the middle. He's got a man, gets hammered, and that is Devin Duvernay, Johnny on the spot. Time is ticking, so I guess the Saints are going to be content with a field goal. Last timeout taken with 13 seconds left to go. Are the Saints just going to take the field goal here? They're going to, this is dangerous now. No timeouts. You have to get rid of the ball if you're Bridgewater. In the gun, in the pocket, throws over the middle of the field, and that is wide of the mark and over everybody's head. That's probably the safe play there. And the Saints with 9 seconds left are going to continue to try and get this touchdown home. Bridgewater in the gun. He has to get rid of this. He manages to get rid of it. He was getting hit as he threw, though. Number 99, Hammond, with the pressure, and that is going to lead finally to Drew Brees saying enough is enough. We're going to take the 3 points. With 1 second left, Saints are up 20-7. And that is going to be 20 and out to the 23 as clock ticks in on this first half. A game that's been dominated by the Saints for the most part, minus the big play to Amari Cooper that led to the touchdown. Pretty much been a pretty solid game for the Saints defensively. As you can see, some of the first half scores from other places. All right. Broadcaster gets him a guzzle of water. There's a big run from Kendre Miller. That's the 53-yarder that got him the touchdown. Got him up over 100 yards, I believe, for the first time this season, if I want to know the truth. This is the play-action throw to Chris Olave. Beautiful play-action fake. Fooled everybody and his brother's cousin Pete on that one. And here come the Saints out for the second half, and they do get the ball to start the second half, so that's a good sign for the Saints if we can keep tacking on to this lead, and it's going to be deep in the end zone, and Bruton's just going to take the knee. And that is where our boys are going to start their first drive of the second half. You can see Kendre Miller's numbers so far. He's got over 150 all-purpose yards, most of it obviously on the ground. Bridgewater looks to be in the gun, 1st and 10. He's got Bruton back there to his left, and he's going to fake the handoff to Bruton. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's going to throw this one away. Feeling the heat. Not sure who was pressuring him on that one, but it was enough to get him to throw it away. And we have a swap of spots here. A little bit of play flipping here by the veteran as he's under center for 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw once again. He's dropping back and throws left. And it's going to be a minimal gain to O.J. Howard, a gain of 2 there, which leads to a 3rd and 8 situation. Cunningham for the Browns on the tackle. Bridgewater gets the snap, steps up in the pocket, throws left side, and he had a man open, and I think that was Olave. Couldn't quite set his feet, though, and overthrew him just a hair. Man, you'd like to have that one back if you're Bridgewater. And that's going to lead to a Logan Cook punt from his 13. He gets it away. It's going to be received by Dylan Gold at his 31. He's going to get out past the 35 and get hammered. Was that Joshua McCallum? It may have been Terrence Gilchrist, number 11, honestly, but it was somebody put the wood on him. So Jaden Mann comes out for his first series of the second half. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to take off with it on the read option. Not a bad play call if he's got some mobility. Looks like he does there. Gain of about 3 leads to a 2nd and 7, and that play can lead to some threat, which is all you can ask for. Mann's throwing left side. He's got, I believe that is Amari Cooper. And that is his 3rd catch for over 80 yards receiving. 3 receivers to Mann's right as they are inside Saints territory at the 47. He's going to hand the ball off right side to Chubb, and Chubb's going to have some room to operate. Breaks a tackle there. But the Saints gang up, and McCallum and Melifonwu, among others, get there after a gain of 3. Mann back under center, 2nd and 7. And they're going to hand off left side to Chubb, and Chubb's got some room. Breaks the tackle of Segun Alubi. But not enough to get the first down as he gets 6. They're going to credit Alubi with a tackle, but I think that may have been a shoestring tackle, if anything. Over the middle throw, complete to Michael Thomas, former Saint. Doing it with the Cleveland Browns now. Back in the gun is Mann, 1st and 10, looks to throw over the middle, and it's picked off by Joshua McCallum. He's going to try and return this one. He gets back out to near the 35. Read him like a book on that one. Got to look off that linebacker, especially one of McCallum's talents in the pass coverage side of things, and he just eats that for lunch. Great pick there by the young man. And Bridgewater and the boys come right back out after the turnover, and you'd like to see the Saints make them pay for that turnover here. Bridgewater in the gun, 1st and 10. Bruton to his left. He's going to fake the handoff to Bruton again. He's going to throw right side into coverage. A little bit underthrown there. Gave Harbor a chance to make a play. Bridgewater wide of the mark there for Juwan Johnson. 2 incomplete passes makes it 3rd and 10. This is not what you want to see if you're the Saints after a turnover. Bridgewater in the gun, looks to throw again, and he is going to have to throw this one away, luckily, as Myles Garrett and others, there was about to be a Browns defensive line convention in the Saints backfield, and Bridgewater is going to be the only poor sod that wasn't a Brown. Logan Cook kicks it away, and it's going to be received by Dylan Gold at his 20, or 15, excuse me, fair caught. They're going to give him the 16. That looked like he was standing at the 15 personally, but whatever. So the interception from Jaden Mann doesn't hurt anything, and he's back out there. Still down 20-7, but 8:11 left. He's going to throw an RPO to Quincy Boone, his reserve wide receiver, or excuse me, reserve tight end. He's probably in for Daniel Bellinger here. Man in the gun, 2nd and 3 after the gain of 7 from Boone. A little side sling action to Nick Chubb out of the backfield. And that's going to be a gain of another about 7 yards, and that's going to be a Browns first down as they are slowly moving up the field here. They're at their 28, 1st and 10. Man drops back to pass, looks over the middle. He's got somebody. He's got Chubb, but it is knocked away by Segun Alubi. These linebackers are really keying up and reacting quickly to these throws over the middle from Mann. They've got him figured out, it looks like. Mann back to throw again. He throws right side this time, and he's got, I was going to say Daniel Bellinger, but that is not Daniel Bellinger. He is still out with an injury, so that is going to be Foster Moreau, another former Saints player, former tight end for the Saints. Tackled by Melifonwu as he's going out of bounds, but that is a gain of about 13. And a Browns first down as they get near to midfield. They're at their 43, 1st and 10, and Mann is in the gun. Chubb to his left, 4 receivers out in the pattern. And he is looking to throw. He's looking right side, and he's got, I believe that was Emmanuel Williams there to make that catch after that's a gain of 5. And man is in the gun once again, 2nd and 5. Looks to throw once again. Throws a little sidearm shot, and he's got a man wide open in Williams. And that has to be a busted coverage there. Williams should not be that wide open, and he definitely was on that play. Saints defenders need to have a little chit-chat about who was supposed to be on that guy. As you can see, St. Just and Dantzler scramble and luckily save. But the Browns are in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the Saints 14. Heavy set to the left, and Chubb the only man in the backfield for man as he is under center. And he's going to fake the handoff to the left. He's going to roll to his right, and he is not going to find anybody. As R.J. Copeland, or Devontae Anthony, 57, gets the sack. Loss of 7, brings them out of the red zone, but man is in the gun, 2nd and 17 with 5 minutes to play in the third. Fakes the handoff to Chubb and throws it wide to Foster Moreau, but it's a minimal gain. And that leads to 3rd and long. 4 receivers, to the left for man. He's going to look to throw over the middle. It's going to be knocked away by Tariq Woolen. Rough start early for the young man as we traded Marshawn Lattimore for Tariq Woolen, but he has caught on lately. And that's a pass defense, and that is a Cleveland field goal attempt here from their kicker, Tyler Freeman. And he puts it through the uprights? Yes, he does. Okay. So I looked down at my notes to see who he was, and he got the field goal. So Tyler Freeman, puts the Browns within 10. Bruton's going to kneel it in the end zone. And with 4:25 left in the third, Bridgewater and the boys are going to take it out. They really need to get something going on offense. The offense has kind of gone a little south here as we have gone on. I'd like to see them maybe get the ball to Kendre Miller, and they look like they're lining up for this with a heavy set. They're going to fake it to Kendre, though, throw it over the middle, and that is into coverage for Olave, and that is knocked away incomplete. Newsome there along with Harbor. Like to see the Saints maybe run the ball here, but they're in an empty set, so it looks like it's going to be passing here for 2nd and 10 for Bridgewater. He's going to throw short, though. And he's going to have Juwan Johnson for a gain of 5, which gets half of what they needed. Split backfield for the Saints on 3rd and 5 from their 30. Algier and Miller are the guys back there. Bridgewater looking to move up. He steps up. He's got Duvernay out there on the left side, and Duvernay gets about 10. And Duvernay has been clutch for these Saints, making a couple of nice grabs from his slot receiver spot. There you see him wide open on the left side, and he cuts it upfield, tries to make a move past Greg Newsome, but can't. But gets the first down as we have a split eye formation for Bridgewater under center from the Saints 40. And he's looking to throw once again. Fires, and this is to Kendall Traylor for a gain of about 6. And the Saints seem to have gotten away from the run game that was very successful early on. You'd like to see them get back to it, especially whenever Kendre Miller has had a good first half here. And they're looking to throw once again. He's going to fire it to Bruton on the right side, and Bruton's going to cut up field, meets Cameron Mitchell, the corner, after a gain of 6. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 1. Power set for the Saints here with 2:22 and counting left in the third. They're going to fake the handoff to him, though, and throw over the middle. And this is going to be complete to Juwan Johnson. Breaks the tackle and gets out. They're going to give him forward progress at the 41 of Cleveland. As C.J. Cunningham from his linebacker spot makes the tackle, but not before Juwan gets a first down. And Bridgewater's going to hand it off this time to Bruton. And Bruton's going to cut up forward and get about 5 as he runs on the left side with Cameron Mitchell making the tackle there. Bridgewater back under center, has Miller and Kabinda back behind him. And they're going to hand it off, and he is going to be met in the backfield by Owusu Koromoa for a loss of 1. That's going to lead to a 3rd and long situation. Saints are in power I set, though. And they're going to look to throw out of this. They got a man coming up the middle, though. And I believe that is Bernard. That is Andrew Bernard coming in on the stunt from his edge spot. And that's going to lead to a ridiculously long field goal attempt. Got to question the Saints here on this one. But he nails it. That is a long field goal. And it took all Elliott's leg to get that one. But he puts it away and extends the lead to 23-10 with just under 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And Gold's going to kneel it down, and the last play of the third quarter is probably going to be this one, barring incomplete pass. Mann is in the gun, 1st and 10 from his 25. After the touchback, he's going to hand the ball off to Chubb on the left side. Chubb breaks the tackle of Sagan Alubi. And he's going to be brought down by Cameron Dantzler, I believe, or Michael Hecht as well. But not before a gain of 7. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Saints have been pretty dominant. You can see they've gotten away from the run game that was very successful early on. I'd like to see him run this clock out. So we have Mann in the gun, starting the fourth quarter off, 2nd and 3, bunch receivers to his right. He's looking right. That's going to be knocked away. I believe St. Just and I believe Joshua McCallum were in the vicinity to knock that one away. 3rd and 3, empty backfield for Mann. Maybe a quarterback draw here, maybe? Nope, he's throwing. And he is going to run right into the hands, throw it right into the hands of Joshua McCallum. Doesn't catch it, though, just knocks it down. And that is harmlessly incomplete. And that's going to lead to another Stout punt from Jordan Stout. And he kicks this one away from his 20. I say 19. I would have said 18. But whatever. I'll take the extra yard. Bridgewater and the boys need to run this clock out and get this ball game home. Get us a Saints dub. Send the home crowd home happy. Got a man in motion here is Howard to the right side. They're going to hand off to the right side. Tyler Algier. Rare carry for Algier. He gets 3 on the right side. Gilmore on the tackle for the Browns. Leads to 2nd and 7 as the clock is ticking. Bridgewater's in the gun. He's looking to throw this time. He's going to throw short to Bruton, and Bruton's going to break across the 30 and push out to the 35. Heck of a way to churn your legs, young man. And that is the Saints' first down as Bridgewater gets back under center. He's got Miller in the backfield with him. He's going to fake the handoff to Miller. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw wide of the mark as he was forced to chunk that one into the stands a little bit. He did have Kabinda, the fullback, over there. 2nd and 10, and we're back in the gun with bunch receivers to the left as he's looking to throw once again. He's going to throw out in the flat, too. I believe that is Olave. No, that is Duvernay again. As you can see, our offense poorly ranked, but today we're having a pretty solid day. 3rd and 4, and Bridgewater's in the gun, looks to throw left side, and this is going to be picked off. Picked off by Greg Newsom. Got to admit that was a heck of a play there. He made a cut in front of the receiver, anticipated where the throw was going to be, and he just cuts in front of Kendall Traylor. That's just, you just hope your big-bodied rookie learns from that one and hopes to get in front of it next time. But that is a Saints turnover, first one of the day for the Saints. And Mann is in prime position near midfield, and he's going to hand the ball off to Chubb right side, but he is going to run into Daniil Hunter, I believe, for a minimal gain, if anything. They're going to give him no gain on that play. So 2nd and 10, and Mann's in the gun. 9:28 and counting. Looks to throw. Drops way back. And he's going to find Amari Cooper in the soft spot of the zone for a gain of 15. And a Browns first down as they break into Saints territory. They're at the 40. 1st and 10, and Chubb's the only guy in the backfield. Under center is Mann. He's going to hand it off right side, and Mann's going to run into Joshua McCallum after a gain of 2. Nick Chubb has not gotten going like he probably would want to, which is good if you're a Saints fan. Pistol formation for Mann, 2nd and 8, He's got Chubb right behind him. And he's going to fake the handoff to Chubb, looking right side. He's got a man open right side, and he's got Amari Cooper for the touchdown. 38-yard touchdown pass from Jaden Mann to Amari Cooper. And that has been the big play the Browns have lacked all day, minus 2 plays. Heck of a throw there. Coverage is just non-existent right there. As asking Terrence Gilchrist to cover Amari Cooper is a fool's errand. And the Browns celebrate as they are now within a score. As it is now 23-17 with 8:19 left in the fourth. So if you're the Saints now, you have to come back and answer with something. You have to answer with some sort of drive of some kind. Kick is away, and Brute's going to take it at the goal line out to the 10, 15, 20. And he gets out just to the 25 before he is knocked down. And Bridgewater and the boys, the balanced attack needs to come back. Kendre Miller, where you at, son? Under center is Bridgewater, 1st and 10. He's got Miller in the backfield. And he's going to hand it to Miller. Miller has to break a tackle and gets a paltry 2 yards as they had some penetration up the middle. They are, well, actually, no, Eric McCoy is back in the game, number 78. So Bridgewater in the gun, empty backfield. He's going to throw a screen to Devin Duvernay, and that is going to be another minimal gain for the Saints. As they gain 2, leaves it a 3rd and 6. Owusu-Koramoah out there with the tackle on Devin Duvernay. Need this one here. He's got somebody over the middle, but it's knocked away by Owusu-Koramoah, incomplete. Looking for Olave there, and that is a quick 3 and out. That is not what you want to see if you're the Saints. As Logan Cook is on to punt this one away. And he kicks a solid one, as it is going to be received by Dylan Gold at the 25 out to the 30 and tackled at the 33. That's the guy you need to cover. He's been stellar. When he's gotten open, man has found him. And now we enter Nick Chubb back into the realm of the chat, and he's met headlong by Olubi and I believe maybe Trey Weathers. No, Brian Brzee from his inside spot. They're going to fake the handoff to Chubb on 2nd down. They're going to throw left side, and wide open is Michael Thomas. The Saints have had some brain farts on defense and coverage, and now is not the time to have it as they just let Michael Thomas run wide open. He doesn't play for you anymore, boys. You need to cover him. That's a heck of a game from Michael Thomas, showing he's still got it. Only a 2nd catch of the game, but it does set up the Browns at the 36. 1st and 10, they're going to hand off left side to Chubb, and Chubb's got some room to operate. But it shuts down quickly as St. Just and McCallum converge and make the tackle. Empty backfield for man, 2nd and 7. He's going to look to throw. He's going to throw over the middle, but disastrously wide of the mark. That almost had to have been tipped at the line, I would feel like, but either way, it's an incomplete pass. Leads to a 3rd and 7. And man is in the gun looking to throw once again. He's got somebody over the middle, and it is knocked away, luckily, this time by Terrence Gilchrist. Gilchrist has had trouble covering Amari Cooper all day, and he's been asked to do it again, and this time he comes up with the big play. And that is going to lead to a Cleveland field goal attempt as Tyler Freeman puts it up. And it is good, and now we have a 3-point game in New Orleans with under 6 minutes to play, 5:24 to be precise, as it is away, and Bruton takes it at the goal line out to the 10, to the 20, to the 25, and gets out to the 27, which is where Bridgewater and these Saints have to get something rolling here to stem the tide, as the Browns have come roaring back. The big play on offense has really helped the Browns, and the lack of big play has really hurt the Saints. As Bridgewater starts in the gun, 1st and 10, he's going to fire over the middle, wide of the mark. That one was intended, I believe, for number 10. That's Max O'Donnell. They're going to hand the ball to Kendre on second down. He's going to fight forward for a minimal gain of 2. And just like that, it's third down as Owusu Koromoa makes another tackle. Bridgewater's going to get under center, 3rd and 8. Kendre Miller, the only guy in the backfield. He's looking to throw. And he's going to roll out to his left a little bit. And he's just going to sling this one away. Nobody open downfield. And once again, the Saints stymied themselves on offense. And when 4:40 left to go, the Browns have a chance to take the lead here as they run a guy out late in kick coverage. And Logan Cook's going to boot this away from his 19. And a good solid punt. He gets it out to the 25 where it's fair caught by Dylan Gold. And Jaden Mann's got a chance to win this ball game. Not a lot of wins in Cleveland's arsenal though so far this season, but Mann's got a chance to get one under his belt here. He's got bunch receivers to his left, 1st and 10 as he is in the gun. Looking to throw again. And we have some pressure coming, and it looks like it's going to get home. As Isaiah Foskey and Tariq Woolen, they're going to give credit to Foskey, but Woolen was in chase as well. And that's a loss of 12 as another newly signed Saint player, Isaiah Foskey, makes his presence felt. Big edge rusher, got a nice, decent extension on a contract a couple of weeks ago, and he's trying to earn that money with the sack. Under center is Jaden Mann with just over 4 to play. 2nd and 22 from his 13, and they're just going to hand the ball to Chubb up the middle. And he's got room to run. He bulldozes forward. What a run. They needed 22. He got 16 of it, 17 of it, to a 3rd and makeable. Man in the gun, looking to throw. Saints send a little heat here. And luckily it is wide of the mark. He had Cooper with some space, but he's wide of the mark. And do the Browns go for it here? They do not. They smartly kick this ball away. Got to play the field position game, and your defense is talented. You got to play that they're going to do well for you. As Stout kicks it away, and it is fair caught at the 22. The Saints have shown no life on offense in the second half. You have to think that if you're the Browns on defense, you got to hope that that stays that way. And if you're the Saints, you got to get back to what was working in the first half. They're going to fake the handoff. No, they're going to hand it off to Devin Duvernay, left side on the sweep. And he's going to get about 3. Cameron Mitchell is going to get a tackle. He's been everywhere today tackling. 2nd and 7. Kendre Miller, the only man in the backfield. Heavy set to the left, though. Do they run it left side is the question. They've had success running it left side. They're going to take it up the middle, though. Kendre is going to deke and dodge and gets out near the first down marker, brought down by Von Valentine, number 40. And that's going to lead to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go, Saints up 3. Crucial 3rd down here for these Saints. They line up bunch receivers to Bridgewater's left. Bridgewater's under center with Kendre Miller back in the backfield. They're going to pitch it to him. Interesting call there, and he gets the yardage and then some. He bursts past Von Valentine, and Von has to knock him out of bounds. Not before the big play hits. From the Browns 46, 1st and 10, they're going to hand the ball to Miller. He's going to cut back inside, running it left. Hard run up the left side. Gains 4, and the Browns immediately call timeout. That's their 2nd timeout of the half. They're going to hand the ball again to Kendre Miller, but it's a loss of 1 this time. Leads to a 3rd and 7, but that is the Browns' final timeout. Crucial 3rd and 7 here for the Saints. They need 7. They find Jawan Johnson for 9, and that should do it for this football game, as Jawan Johnson with a crucial catch there. And the Saints are going to line up in the victory setup. They're going to go ahead and kneel this one out, hopefully. And there's Bridgewater taking the knee there with just over a minute to play, but the clock is ticking. So you got to think, yeah, they're just going to take the knee and they're going to kneel it out. It's nice to see the computer actually do this and be sensible about it. So there's the knee once again, and that's going to be the ball game. Saints had to hold off the Browns, though. It was not as clean and cut and dry as you would like after the first half. Saints had to struggle in the second half, but they managed to hold on and get their 4th win of the season. (23-20) is your final. So they send the crowd home happy. Bridgewater, not great completion percentage. Had an interception, but also had a touchdown. Had a couple of good throws and had a couple of bad throws. Kendre Miller, a heck of a football game along with a touchdown. Big run of 57 yards, which is where he got the touchdown. Devin Duvernay leads us in receptions and yards, but our boy Chris Olave got the good touchdown of 45 yards. And then tackling-wise, Dantzler, 12 tackles. Melifon with 10 tackles. Had a couple of sacks. We had 5 sacks in the game. Dantzler had one. Whelan had one. Devontae Anthony had one. Hecht had one. And Foskey had one. Total team effort. And that's what you need whenever you're basically all clawing at the same thing together. You gotta go and step in unison. And this is where the Saints start. So we'll see what happens next week.